Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a 2020 132-inch truck here with a 132-inch ARI sleeper on it. And what I want to show you is something that I haven't done very often, and that's what I call my value truck. I want to show you what makes it a value truck. And then I'm going to also show you that it contains the same chassis I put on all of my trucks, but I do a few of the cosmetic things to save you several thousands of dollars. Okay, first of all, as I mentioned, it is the 500 horse 1850 torque engine, the biggest Volvo engine that we can put in. It does set in front of an I-shift transmission everybody is loving. I'm also going to open up the hood on this truck. Oh, by the way, it is my truck number B205. It's B205, and it's 132-inch rear, 132-inch rear door unit. So you do come in through the cab. Now what I want to do is show you something I've been putting on all of my trucks. Kind of hard to see, but Anna will do the best we can to get up here and show it. If we look down here, we're going to see a torsion bar. What that torsion bar does is requires that the frame of the truck stays equal to the axle. So in other words, it takes away the sway of the truck. If it does try to sway, it has to actually twist that torsion bar, and it resists it very heavily. It makes a huge difference in the drivability of these trucks. They are amazingly more stable and secure than anything I've seen in the past. So it's a great feature. I'm putting it on all of my trucks, and you'll have to drive it to actually see and feel the difference. Hey, this particular truck hasn't been through my detail shop yet. I just got it in, but I wanted to take this opportunity to show you what I call a value truck. What makes it value? It's got all of the amenities of all of my trucks, but it doesn't have a few of the frills. For example, there's no top row of lights across the top of the sleeper. Not a big deal. I mean, you know, it isn't like it's going to affect the livability of the truck or performance of any way or you, but yet it saves you a substantial amount of money in the truck. So I'm trying to take away some of the frills and leave you with all of the luxuries. Hey, we still got the same fuel tanks, 150-gallon fuel tank on both sides, 300-gallon capacity. I still got the Onan 7500-watt quiet generator on it. It's got all of those features. It's still got the the Michelin energy tires on it, so we haven't made any compromise there. It's still got the air release, no lube fifth wheel. It's the same chassis I always use. Now, when you look at the back of the sleeper, as we look back on it, there's no stainless steel on the back wall. You know, again, saving you a substantial amount of money and not really costing you any functionality of the truck. If you look up on the top of the sleeper, there is no air deflector, no air dam, as they call it, no air deflector. I call it a whale tail. But anyway, I didn't put one on it because, frankly, in most cases, I don't know that they do any real benefit. It's primarily cosmetic, and it saves us about $700 by leaving it off of there. So those are the things. You're going to find that it's going to still have all the chrome on the wheels and everything that we always do. Same chassis requirement. The sleeper has just doesn't have some of the frills that we've put on some of the other trucks. If we want to come on around Anna, why, then we'll come on inside and we'll see that there's no rear door, no side door. You do come into the truck, but that saves you space inside the sleeper. So we're going to go on inside and show the people how much room there really is in this 132-inch value truck. Okay, folks, we're sitting inside this 2020 132-inch rear bed unit. Stock number again is B205. I want to show you that there's all the features that I put in all of my trucks, so we're not skimping anything as far as functionality. We are only taking away some of the frills. We still have the fully adjustable steering column. We still have what they call position perfect steering. We can put it up out of our way if we would like. I still have all of the controls as far as your differential lock. I have the three-way switch to be able to turn lights on back in the sleeper before we go back. I have the ability to manage traction control, and I use 6-way traction control. It is significant. It means that all 4 of my drive tires are being monitored, and if any one of them, any one of the 4 starts to lose traction, it will adjust the power to the other tires or wheel positions that can afford the extra traction. So it's a great feature. Most trucks only have 4-way traction control, or 4-way traction control, which means that only the front set of duals gets controlled. I have the air slide for 5th wheel, of course. We have the hill hold feature. We have air dump. We have eco roll. Eco roll is a feature. What this really is the option to shut it off. But what eco roll says is that when I'm going down an incline and the truck determines that it can maintain that speed, not overspeed, not under, and go to neutral position, it doesn't really go to neutral, but it does disengage the transmission in such a way that the engine RPMs will drop down to idle, 670 RPMs, and save you fuel as you go down that incline. Now, the other feature that's nice about this truck is it has what we call IC. So for the I shift, it's capital I dash and then SEE. And what it's doing is it's recording the route that you're taking. So when the truck is approaching a hill, it knows before it hits it as to how long, how steep, and everything about that particular hill, and knows how to tell the engine, hey, you need to be giving it full force early on, or we can go ahead and take it easy, that it's a short hill and it's not very steep. So it's a great feature. Again, it's fuel economy. I want to have Anna go ahead and pan around over here to that device on the windshield, and what that is a rain sensor. So I can go ahead and set the control on my control, my windshield wiper control. I can turn it on, and what it'll do is when it senses moisture, it'll go ahead and cause the windshield wiper to activate. So as you go through different levels of rain, it's going to come on and off automatically without you having to either adjust it or without you having to vary the speed of the wiper. Hey, the other thing is that I put in all my trucks is the generator control, so that we can have the generator start or stop up here. Where that's ideal is when you've been parked, you had the generator running, you take off down the road and you say to yourself, whatever's appropriate, that, you know, shucks or whatever, that I forgot and left my generator on. You can just merely reach over, push the button, and turn it off. Or maybe you've got a crock pot sitting in the sink, and you know that it's an hour before dinner and you want to turn that crock pot on. So you've got it set up so that while you can start your generator to turn that crock pot on. It's a nice feature. Of course, my truck has got the I-shift transmission. This particular one, I put the shifter on the seat. Some people prefer it on the seat. Some people prefer it on the dash. I never know for sure which way to spec a truck. I personally like it here on the seat, but I know a lot of people prefer to have it out of the way on the dash. So some of my trucks, or a lot of my trucks, are spec'd that way. Hey, one of the nice things about this, having it on the seat, I push the button out here on the end and it folds down, so I can swing my leg right around it without catching on the lever. So here's kind of the information. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, these seats are wonderful. People love them. They can adjust the bottom cushion forward or back. They can tilt the bottom seat back and forth, and then of course you can always adjust the top, the back cushion to whatever position is comfortable for you. It's heated. It's nice. It is also ventilated, so we turn the fan on and you're going to get air blowing through the seat and to help cool off your back, keeping you from sweating and so forth in the seat. Armrests on both sides so that you got them something comfortable for you as you sit here. Look at, I put the steering wheel back here. I put the steering head down to where I want it, and I can just literally point this truck down the road, and it with that new stabilizing bar that we showed you earlier, it will just hang right in there. Not a lot of swaying around. It just goes straight down the road. So nice for you. Hey Anna, I think what we'll do now is take these people back in this 132-inch sleeper. And the thing I want to emphasize here is, even though it's only 132, by having no rear door and no side door, we recap a lot of space in the back of this particular truck. So let's come on back. And I want to turn on the chandelier light here, and I'm not finding the switch real handy, am I? So we'll get to it though. Okay, first of all, I want to show you the interior is oak. It's nice wood, it's clean, but it's not the most expensive wood that we put in our trucks. Again, saving some money on the on this particular value truck. Okay, we're going to come in and we're going to show you the shower and toilet is the same as you would have on all trucks, all sleepers, I should state. We have a nice household refrigerator, so that we haven't changed anything as far as the room and space of the refrigerator. The same way with the microwave up above. It's a microwave convection oven. So we still have that capability, or you do. We have some cabinet space for, this is shelves, but there's also a rod up there so that if you so desire, you can take these shelves out and you can put hanging clothes up there. Same way here, we have some more shelves. We're going to come on around and see that there's a lot of cabinets inside the truck, and I put a central light on. Instead of having the individual lights that were on each door, and frankly, I didn't like the way the covers would pop off and so on, I asked ARI, hey, can we just put in a central switch that lights up all of my cabinets, and makes it a lot more convenient, a lot less work. They're out of the way. It's a nice feature, I think, to put on the truck. So I'm doing it on all of them. Okay, now the other thing, I will go ahead and put the bed down here in a second, but you got a good place to work, same as we do on all of them. You got a gacho table, as it's called, so we got the table to work at. We got a 44-inch bed in order for either a person or a couple to sleep on. I want to be sure and mention that I also have put in the Webasto heater here at this point. It's got a control back here that we set the temperature. What's important about this is that it allows you to have heat without running the generator. The generator isn't free to run, right? It does take some fuel, it takes quite a bit more than the Webasto heater, and you do have to service it, change the oil and so forth, the belts and so on it. Where with the Webasto heater, I now have the ability to have heat in here. It'll keep you toasty warm, very little fuel. They say about 1 gallon in 12 hours. And it's going to save you from running your generator during the winter months. So in the long run, I think it's a huge savings, a lot of money put back in your pocket versus having to have the generator or a baseboard electric heat. Hey, the countertop is a nice solid type of material in that there's no seam or anything for moisture to get in. At one time, it was a two-piece countertop, and then moisture could get in between the two, and we would see the laminate to actually expand and destroy the countertop. Don't have that with this one. Hey, we have a single induction stove, so you don't have it get hot and have the risk of a fire. We have a nice deep stainless steel sink so that you can utilize for doing dishes or washing. I also have them put in a medicine cabinet. I hear the guys say they especially like it to keep their shaving equipment, shaving tools up here, but other medicines and so forth, it's handy. Want to mention that it's still got the, as you come around here, Anna, we'll show them it's a 27-inch flat screen Samsung TV. It's got a Sony sound bar on it. It's still got the DVD player. So this truck has got all of the amenities of any of the trucks, but I can actually get you in it for less than $260,000. So I have saved you thousands of dollars by speccing it the way it is. Same reliability, same durability, same comfort, just not some of the frills that we've seen on some of the other trucks. Hey, my name is Rex Rash. I'm with GATR Truck Center in Des Moines, Iowa. I love to talk to people about the big bunks. This particular one is my stock number B205. I would be happy to talk to you about it. We do take trades, of course. We do custom outfitting if you're needing fenders or end-of-frame electrical wiring or airlines and so forth. If you're needing to have a EDL installed, why, we can do that. So we're ready to outfit you and get you on the road with a very, very nice Volvo ARI sleeper. Please give me a call, 515-645-7953. Thank you.